Hi everyone, I'm Z, and in today's video, we'll be talking about how AI can augment and transform the way that you lead. If you read news about tech, it's very likely going to be around AI, and how artificial intelligence will replace human beings at the workplace. And a Chinese gaming company and a Polish alcohol company that has an AI CEO. And will we see AI replacing human beings in leadership roles? Which brings me to this book called More Human, and it's by Rasmus, Hougaard and Jacqueline, thought leaders in the field of leadership. And they've also published articles on Harvard Business Review. It's not a very thick book, but it's got a lot of useful ideas. And the first and foremost is that AI will not replace leadership, but leaders who know how to augment their leadership with AI will surpass people who don't. And what they do next is they offer a framework that covers 3 areas that go back to how humans perceive, how they discern, and how they take action. So in the first part of that framework, they talk about awareness. Now, generative AI clearly has the advantage in terms of being able to crank out large volumes of AI slop. But human beings can leverage their awareness of themselves, of others, and also the environment to provide AI with better guidance on what kind of content to create. And the second area is around wisdom. And this is a theme that I've come back to multiple times on this channel, where I work in a data analytics role. And I find quite often it is not the data in and of itself, i.e. the answers, but actually types of questions that you choose to ask that matter more, especially when you're trying to derive some form of actionable insight from large volumes of data. And this is very much true if you look at today's large language models. If you frame the questions in the right way, if you prompt it just so, you actually get higher quality responses than if you were to ask it generic or overly broad questions. So there's something here about the human ability to discern and ask the right questions. Now, in the final section, the authors talk about compassion, and this is by far the most human quality that, although there have been some strides in producing AI that is gotten very, very good at mimicking human-like behavior in interactions, ultimately, human beings can do something that AI can't. They can care. And this area of compassion is all about how leaders can leverage the very foundational aspect of making connections, understanding others, and acting with empathy. So ultimately, this book offers a useful framework for human beings like you and me to move away from focusing only on technology, on algorithms, towards how we can improve the human-centered qualities like better awareness, wisdom, and compassion. At its core, an idea that runs through the entire book is not about how we shouldn't replace human beings with AI, but how we can augment some very unique qualities that human beings have with AI. And it goes back to how we can be more intentional in what we do, being able to know which areas that human beings need to be involved. It's about being more human and not less. So if you enjoyed this video, you may be interested in checking out another book review I did on a book called Deep Human, which covers the same theme. And don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.